Here's my biggest takeaway from the debate. Donald Trump was on defense.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris was on offense.
Yeah, I agree.
When you have that in presidential debates, the debate tends to go in the favor of the person who was on offense.
Yes.
Kamala did better than Donald Trump because she was on offense, and Donald Trump underestimated Kamala. Again, what the pattern of his campaign has been, he's taken the Biden campaign. He thinks that that's the campaign that's running against him. That's not the case. This is the Harris campaign, much different than the Biden campaign. And ever since he started his presidential campaign a year ago or a year and a half ago, he's been very arrogant. Didn't show up to any of the Republican debates. He thought he was going to destroy Biden. He may have been right, but Biden is no longer the candidate.
Yeah.
And he took Kamala Harris for granted, and she showed him last night, don't underestimate me. And hopefully he doesn't do that in the next debate. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think it's obvious Trump is, he wasn't prepared. I don't think Kamala was necessarily prepared either. You think she was she was
No.
prepared for his comebacks. That's what she was prepared for.
Kamala Harris was very prepared at the debate. She did
For what?
she rehearsed so many one-liners. You could tell the
Oh,
opening statements, the closing
yeah.
statements, every single. So her team
Yeah.
Her
Okay,
team
that's
looked at every single
Yeah.
presidential debate of Trump. They analyze all the debates. They see what candidates did right, what candidates messed up
Yeah.
on, and they
Policy-wise,
crafted
though,
a
she didn't
strategy.
talk about policy much at all.
She talked a lot about policy.
You think so?
I mean, I
I
would
think
like
she
her.
said a lot of nothing.
Yeah, that's what she does. She does a lot of word salads.
Yeah.
But she did talk about policy. For example, she kept saying how she was going to give everybody money. For example, she said
Yeah.
she was going to give $25,000 to
To me, that's
first-time
a
home
lot
buyers.
of nothing, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't. She basically, the thing is, in economics, if a political candidate is promising to give you money,
Yeah.
somebody is going to get taxed.
Right.
It might be you, might be somebody else, it might
Yeah.
be all of us.
Yes.
So you have to, there's no such thing as truly free money in economics.
Small businesses are going to get $50,000 tax
Tax
write-offs.
deductions, $6,000 for newly born babies, right, to help with
I don't remember saying
child
that.
care.
Okay.
$6,000, I believe she said. $6,000,
Yeah.
$25,000, and $50,000. I think she said these numbers 3 times or 2 times
Yeah.
during the course of the debate.
She didn't answer when they asked her about inflation.
Yeah, she deflected questions.
Completely.
She also said she
But
lied.
that's not prepared.
What's up? Well, that's the thing about preparation in debates is to prepare how to deflect questions. So that's actually part of the preparation.
Okay.
You
Well,
are prepped
That's
on how
bullshit.
to deflect questions.
Well, okay.
Yeah, literally.
No, okay, that's
yeah.
fair. But
Yeah.
I don't think that's preparation. I think that's bullshit.
Well,
dude.
yeah, but that's the
that's
nature,
strategy.
That's the nature
Yeah.
of political debates, sadly, in America.
Yeah.
You have to prepare to deflect questions.
Trump did the same stuff though. Deflected shit. and-
Trump.
But do you think it was a 3v1? Honestly.
Here's the thing: were the hosts biased in favor of Kamala Harris? Obviously,
You're right.
But that's not a good excuse. If Donald Trump really is this macho man and so smart and so cunning, 2 debate moderators, come on.
No, it's
You
not
could-
an excuse for sure.
Yeah, but a lot of
It
people are
was, bro.
saying
It was.
they're saying that it was a 3v1. It was unfair. Okay, fine. There's always going to be adversities. You think the world of politics is fair when we're
No.
debating against Putin and
But
China?
moderators should be.
Who cares?
They should
they
be
should,
unbiased.
sure, they should be. But the thing is, when you have a candidate like Donald Trump who lies so much, what is the boundary that you fact check him on? Also, by the way, Kamala wanted to speak like 2 or 3 times, and the moderators didn't care. They just went to Trump, and Trump was like, he pointed. There was one moment I
Yeah.
won't forget. Kamala was like, I need to address this, and
I
the
remember
Lindsey Davis didn't even look at her. She went
Yeah.
straight to Trump and took his question. But when the situation was reversed, and Donald was like, I have to talk. Let me
Yeah.
talk. You must let me talk. I must answer, or you're a disgrace. They let him talk.
Yeah, they did.
They did. They
They're
let him talk
afraid- they are afraid
repeatedly.
of him, bro.
So were they biased in that way? One could
They're
argue.
afraid of him, dude. They're
Okay,
just afraid.
well, that's a type
Yeah.
of bias. Why not be afraid
Maybe.
of Kamala? You know?
No, bro. Come on.
Sure.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you know who Donald Trump was afraid of? Kamala Harris. He was intimidated
He
completely.
was intimidated.
He was intimidated. The
Yeah.
first, from the moment she shook his hand, he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh damn," like she did
I
that.
think that's why he didn't look at her.
Huh?
I think that's why he didn't look at her.
No, he doesn't. He does.
He was looking at Biden. Not a lot, but he was. But it was like absolutely nothing with Kamala. Like he didn't even he didn't look at her, dude.
Yeah.
Did not turn his head.
Yeah.
Crazy, huh? Yeah, man. That so, dude, I think it's. I don't know, bro. I think Kamala is. I think she's more prepared. I think she's a better speaker than Trump, but nobody I respect except Cuban is in support of Kamala. You said T Swift earlier. I don't know if that was a joke or if you were serious.
Taylor Swift is one of the most consequential people in America.
I agree.
She probably
She is
the
consequential.
greatest influencer in America right now.
I don't respect her opinion though.
Why not? Is it because she's a woman?
No, I
Is
just
it because
don't.
she has cats and not babies?
Yes, actually.
Is it because she's a catless lady? Are you saying
Catful lady.
the fact that Taylor Swift has cats
Yeah.
makes
No.
you disrespect her opinion?
No, I don't disrespect it.
So you like cat ladies? You have nothing against cat
I
ladies?
have nothing against cat ladies.
Okay, continue.
I mean, I was watching the Cuban versus not versus, but the Cuban Vivek.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
Mark Cuban and Vivek.
Yeah, the pod. The
Oh
other day?
no, I have not.
Okay. Well, they had a pod, and I mean, the thing is, they're very similar situations. How they grew up, and how they started a business, and how they became self-made, successfully.
Who? Donald and Mark.
And
Vivek and
Vivek and
Okay.
Cuban.
Yeah.
Very similar upbringing. So Vivek kind of pointed that out. I thought it was very clever of him to do that. And he was like, but where we differ is you're in support of DEI and you do all this. And it's like, why? And Cuban says, well, I do what's smart for my business. I support what's smart for my business. It's still a selfish thought, right? But I still I can't grasp why he's in support of them. Like, why can't he just, if he doesn't like Trump, that's fine. You don't have to like Trump. But why can't you just say the Democratic Party's not doing good?
Well, no, I don't know what his specific stance is on. I don't know. Maybe we can ask him that. But in terms of like the debate
Yeah,
and in terms of people who support Kamala Harris,
yeah.
I don't think it matters as much. It doesn't matter
Who supports who?
No, not
Really?
Like even the Taylor Swift, maybe a little bit. Maybe
Yeah.
she'll get younger voters out, like Gen Z girls, like
I think that, I think it
18 to
will.
22.
Even millennials,
Maybe
100%, bro.
But they were all like, I don't know how much of an impact Taylor Swift will have. Will
Bro.
she have an impact? Yes,
Yeah,
she will
yeah.
have an impact. But is it gonna be enough to swing the election in Kamala Harris's favor?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't
don't
think
know.
because don't forget that the voters are older that are the swing voters. Because younger voters,
They're gonna be lib either
they're
way.
gonna be more liberal.
That's a fair point. Yeah.
You know. And I don't know if Taylor Swift is popular in the 55 to 70 age demographic, but she probably is. You know,
You
what's
think-
not to like about Taylor Swift?
You,
But
you think
yeah.
Rogan has one of the two on the pod, and you think it'll change?
no. The
Really?
thing is, bro, at the end of the day, most people already know who they're gonna vote for. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm still undecided." No, you're not. You know exactly who you like and who you don't like. You've known Donald Trump for a decade. For some people, they've known
Yeah.
him for decades.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
so
true.
how long does it take for you to form your opinion on Donald Trump?
Right.
Are there really like undecided voters right now? Like I doubt it, man. How are like? Oh no, I'm still thinking. Oh, maybe
No,
like
but
Kamala
I
a little
think
bit. Maybe like
people-
Trump a little bit.
I think people disagree with both decisions. That's what makes them
Yeah.
undecided.
But is it enough? Is it such a big conundrum? You're like, Kamala or Trump. I feel like people already know.
I think people are just gonna go in their lane because of this. I mean, if there was a better Democratic person or a better Republican person, I think that would sway things better. But since they're just both bad. They're both bad candidates. It's gonna make the decision easier to stick with their lane.
Well, comparatively, right? Kamala has exceeded expectations.
She has.
Before
Yeah.
becoming the nominee, she was not popular.
Right.
Polls showed that she had a majority unfavorable rating.
Yeah.
But after the presidential debate, after she got officially nominated,
Yeah.
she has exceeded expectations, which is very strong in her favor. So
I wish I knew the guy's name, but he's predicted. I mean, I know there's a lot of people.
there's a
that predict
professor who predicted
he's-
every single election.
9 out of 10, 9 of the last 10,
Yeah,
and he says Kamala.
he says Kamala's gonna win. Yeah,
But then I
his
was watching.
metrics are very off. Like I don't agree with every single metric
Fair.
he has. Because according to that metric, Joe Biden would win against Trump.
No,
Yes, literally. Look, his
he predicted Joe Biden was
no.
gonna win.
If you look at his metrics, right? I was watching the
Okay.
video that the New York Times did. So this is a professor. I think he's a Harvard professor. I'm not
Yeah, he
sure.
is. Yeah,
he's
yeah,
a Harvard
yeah, yeah.
professor. He's predicted
9 out of the last 10.
9 out of the last 10 elections, which
Yeah.
is huge.
Right.
You know, that's like
That is insane. 90%.
he has a system. He has 13 points, I think. And if you take a look at those 13 points,
Yeah.
Biden wins in each of those categories.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because he was
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
incumbency,
Yeah, yeah.
no
yeah.
major. He didn't even think the Hunter Biden thing was a proper scandal. They
Good
asked him
point.
about it. So
Yeah.
I don't think his system is literally like bulletproof.
No, it's not bulletproof. I mean,
Yeah.
for sure it's not bulletproof, but that's 9 out of 10 is pretty
Yeah.
crazy.